Hey, thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jacqueline, and in today's video I will be giving you an overview of the brand Alamar Cosmetics. I'm very excited to give you my opinion, swatches, demo, eye look, and application on this brand. But before we get started, if you haven't yet, please consider to subscribe to my channel and don't forget to ring that little notification bell so you can get notified whenever I upload new videos. And now let's get started. In today's video, I'm going to be focusing on one brand, and the brand is called Alamar Cosmetics. This brand was founded by a makeup artist named Gaby. She's from Cuba and she used to work for BoxyCharm, and now she launched her first product, which it was the Alamar Cosmetics Reina del Caribe Volume 1. It's an eyeshadow palette, as you can see right here. She launched it last year and it was actually a great success. Now she was also able to get the Reina del Caribe palette in a BoxyCharm, so a lot of people were able to actually try her formula through BoxyCharm, and that's how I got my first palette. And I will say that I'm pleasantly surprised with this formula. Now this palette right here costs $28, and at the end of last year, if I don't mistake it, she came out with a volume 2 of Reina del Caribe, and this is more like a nighttime look type of palette, and it actually comes with a mirror this time. The nice thing is she kept it at the same price of $28, so you have kind of like your daytime look and your nighttime look right over here. Really pretty palettes. She also explained on her video that she upgraded her matte formulas to be a little bit more smooth at swatching it. But to be honest with you, I have tried this palette right here and I will show you in the demonstration. I don't feel that these matte formulas are patchy at all. They actually blended really well. Now I also wanted to show you how it comes the Alamar palette package outside. It's just so beautiful, very tropical, very, you know, Cuban island type of theme. Really pretty. Now this year, Alamar Cosmetics also took us by surprise because she came out with 3 different blush palettes catered for actually different skin tones, from fair to light, medium to tan, and then tan to deep skin tones, which to me, it just sets an example for other brands to actually take a look at how smaller brands are able to do these type of beautiful palettes and cater different skin tones. So this is the Alamar Colorete Blush Trio, that's the name of it. And then the shade that I got is the medium tan. When you open it up, you can see it has a mirror in it, and it has these beautiful shades too. Now this blush palette costs $22, and it comes with 8 grams of product or 0.28 ounces of product. So you're getting a good amount of product, plus it's travel friendly. It has a magnetic closure too, and then the mirror that comes in. Now along with this palette, she also launched 4 different lip glosses, from which I actually got one of them, and this is in the shade Tesoro, which is kind of like a gold shade. It comes with a doe foot applicator, as you can tell right here, really nice, which these cost only $10 a piece. I think it's a great price. I think all of the brand is really affordable and has a great pricing. I will also like to mention that these formulas are cruelty free, and they're actually made in USA, the 2 eyeshadow palettes, volume 1 and volume 2. Now I'm gonna be showing you some swatches of these beautiful palettes. So here are the swatches of the volume 1 palette, Reina del Caribe 1. As you can tell, the shimmer shades, they look wet, they're just so beautiful. The matte shades, they actually perform really well when swatching them. So I think when Gaby was presenting her volume number 2, I think she went too hard on her to say that she wanted the matte shades from her first palette to be better on her second palette, because to be honest, they just swatch so well. Now another thing that I want to point out, it is in each of these shades you will see a little drop, like, you know, a drop of like water or like rain. And then on the matte shades you will see a little sun. Now the sun is because this is the daytime palette, but what it means is like the little drop is like you can use these 4 shimmer shades up here wet, and these 4 matte shades you will need to use them dry. Now you can use these dry too. You are not gonna need to wet your eyeshadows. It's just kind of like her recommendation, in other words. Now for the volume number 2, Reina del Caribe, or, you know, which is the more nighttime look, she went ahead and she put a little quarter moon right here, a little moon on the sides, on the matte shades, again symbolizing that these shades up here, the shimmers, you can use them wet, and then the matte shades you will use them dry. Each of the palettes comes with the 8 shades, and they are divided, as you can tell, 4 shimmers and 4 mattes, up, top and bottom, basically. Now here are the swatches of Reina del Caribe 2. I love this shimmer shade right here. It looks silver, but it has a kind of like a blue undertone in it, and then all the other colors. This is a very different type of palette. I haven't seen any other palette with this kind of like color combination. It's very, very different. So here they are side by side. On the top you have Reina del Caribe 1, and on the bottom you have Reina del Caribe 2. And I think both palettes, they actually complement really well to each other. Now that I have given you a rundown about the brand and the products that they have, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the application of all these beautiful products. Okay, so let's start with the eyes. I haven't concealed or put any sort of base to my eyes, and I'm gonna be using the Tarte Shape Tape in light medium. Just a little bit on my eyes, and I'm just gonna blend it in with, have this mini sponge. Now with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder, I'm just going to go ahead and set my eyelids. Now for this eye look, I will be using the Alamar Cosmetics Reina del Caribe volume number 1. This is her first eyeshadow palette. I'm from the Alamar First Ojitos brush collection. I'm going to grab this fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go with the shade Cocoa Taxi, which is this kind of mustard yellow in the pan. And I'm gonna take it on my upper lid and just start blending it in. Now I'm gonna go with another Alamar brush. This is from her second collection, and it has kind of like a flat blender brush, a little bit slanted, and I'm gonna go ahead and use the shade Tropical, which is a darker orange kind of terracotta color, really nice and warm. And I'm just gonna place it on the outer parts of my eyelids. With whatever is remaining in the brush, I'm gonna take it and do a little bit of deepen it on the crease. I'm grabbing a little bit more of that tropical shade, and I'm placing it again on my outer corner. Now I want to go again to the shade Cocoa Taxi, and I'm just gonna pass one more time this shade on my lid. Now I'm gonna go with another Alamar Cosmetics brush. This is from Ojitos 1 collection, and it's a flat brush, kind of like a concealer brush. I'm gonna go to the shade El Malecón, which is this green shimmer shade up here. And I'm gonna place it on my eyelid. Now to intensify this shade, I'm gonna go ahead and wet the brush with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus. I'm gonna go back with the brush and I'm gonna go into the shade Tropical and apply a little bit more on that outer corner and then on the eyelid. I like to deepen it out once again, and then again to the shade Coco Taxi. Now I'm gonna go to the shade Cafecito on this Alamar. I think this is from her second collection. It's kind of like a fluffy brush, but I'm gonna try to place this brown color on the outer V. Now for my lower lash line, I want to use one of these fun blue colors. I think I'm going to go with the deepest color. It's called Varadero. And it's this one right here. And I'm going to use the pencil brush that comes with the Ojitos 2 set. And now on the front side, I'm going to go with the color Celia. And I'm going to take that on the front side of my lower lash line. I have gone ahead and cleaned the pencil brush and I'm gonna go into the shade La Costa. Is this shade right here, and I'm gonna apply it on my inner corner. Such a beautiful color, give you kind of like a wet look. And this same color, I'm going to apply it here on my brow bone. Now for my eyeliner, I'm going to be using this Marc Jacobs Odyssey liner. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my mascara off camera and be right back with you. Okay my friends, now that I have finished my eye look, I'm gonna go ahead and give a try to this beautiful new Alamar Cosmetics Colorete Blush Trio. So it comes in this beautiful package. Alamar Cosmetics came with actually 3 different palettes of these Colorete Blush Trios. Now this is funny because Colorete, well, what I remember back in my country in Peru, we call Colorete to the lipsticks, and I think Colorete in Cuba they call it to the blushes. So I don't know, I was just getting confused. Colorete, when I first saw it, I'm like, is that supposed to be for the lips or for the cheeks? But anyhow, they are a blush palette. But look at how beautiful these shades are. I love this natural coral color, and then this more pinky coral, and then a deeper pink color. Now I got it in the shade medium tan, so there's a lighter shade for fairer complexions, and there's also a darker shade for those who have darker skin tones. And I'm gonna put it up here like a picture of the 3 different ones, so you can take a pic of what Alamar has to offer. Now as far as pricing, it has a great value. It's only $22, which I'm just like completely shocked on the price, like how well priced it is. Now this formula right here, it's a buttery smooth formula, and it contains actually micro shimmers, and it's completely vegan, talc free, and cruelty free. Also it's fragrance free, which I really appreciate. On that, it has a really good pigmentation, and it does contain the first ingredient of these blushes is mica or mica. Now let me just swatch it for you. I love this color, I'm dying to try it. Oh my gosh. So here are the swatches. These are so beautiful. You can see this coral shade, this pinky coral, and then this more pinky tone right here. Just so pretty. Now, it says that it has some shimmer in it, but they actually look more satin, like a skin-like type of formula. It doesn't have any particles. So anyhow, I'm gonna stop rambling and I'm actually gonna apply some on my cheeks. And I'm gonna go with my favorite brush. This is the Lancome brush, and I think I'm gonna go first with the shade Seclusion. Ooh, wow, it picked up a lot. So be careful. Be careful when you swipe it. Oh, that's such a pretty, very natural color. Like a really beautiful blush to the skin. Oh my gosh, I really love it. Such a pretty shade. And yes, it does melt into the skin. It doesn't have any shimmer to it. So it does have this kind of like glow finish. I don't know. It's just, it doesn't have any particles of, like glitter in it. Nothing like that. Look at that. It's so, so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit more intense. I'm gonna go to the shade Isla, which is the middle shade right here. Now, this with a more like natural look, like a little bit more low-key look, will look so pretty. A little pop on the cheeks. Okay, I'm gonna just pop it up here a little bit more. Ooh, wow. Wow, Gabi, what are you doing, Gabi? You're doing awesome. Look at that. So pretty. It blends on the skin so well. It has great pigmentation. Ooh, I'm in love with this blush. Okay, I'm gonna pop a little bit of the Seclusion shade right here on my nose. I always like a blush on my nose. That's just me, because naturally when I get a sun, quote unquote burn, a sun kiss, I usually get it on my nose. So I just like that look. And I'm just going to take a little bit up on my temples. Ooh, I love it. So pretty. This is so beautiful. And it has, like I said, a beautiful sheen to it. Oh my gosh, so, so pretty. Way to go, Gabi. You did amazing right here. I'm so happy when brands, I think we really need to support smaller brands. As you can tell in my channel, I do a lot of like Tom Ford and Charlotte Tilbury and high-end brands up there, Alamar. But honestly, there's other brands that they are giving so much, and their investment is bigger, and yet are bringing something new to this market. I think we need to be a little bit more supportive with them. So now, along with this new collection of Alamar Cosmetics, she came out with some glosses. I think there are 4 different shades. I only grabbed one of the shades. Now, these glosses are only $10. It's like great price. It's kind of like ColourPop type of pricing. I think ColourPop is a little bit less, but you know what I mean right there. And it comes in this beautiful package with the turquoise on the outside. This Alamar. And then the shade that I got is called Mother of Pearl Gloss Tesoro, which means treasure. Now, I'm going to line up my lips with this MAC lip pencil in the shade Oak. Now that I have them all filled in my lips, I'm gonna go ahead and use this gloss, and let's see how the formula works. It has a really nice kind of citrusy or fruity scent to it, but very minimal. Oh, this is such a pretty summer look type of gloss, and it's not sticky at all. Not sticky at all. Oh my gosh, it's so, so beautiful. I actually love it. It's so good. Okay, my friends, now this is the final look. Okay, my friends, so here's what I think about Alamar Cosmetics. I think it's a beautiful brand. I think it is obviously a small brand that I strongly suggest to support Gabi on her journey. I don't know her at all. I know she's Cuban. I know she has big dreams. I know she has worked for BoxyCharm. But what I see from her products is like she's trying her best. She's doing just amazing on the quality of her eyeshadow palettes. It's just one of the best eyeshadow palettes that I have seen out there. The colors that she's proposing, they are all different, unique, one of a kind. They give you great pigmentation. I just think she's just doing beautiful. She even upgraded her second palette to even have a mirror, which I really appreciate. I love a mirror in my palettes because that makes a way for me to travel with them. And then again, inclusivity, what she did with her blush palettes to actually come with 3 different blush palettes with 3 different shades to cater to different skin tones, from fair to light, medium to tan, then to tan to deep. I think that is just so well thought out. And on each of these palettes, you have 3 different colors. Pricing is, you know, unbeatable for what you're getting. Now, as far as the brushes go, I really love her brushes. I mean, I have different type of brushes. I use Wayne Goss, I use Sonia G brushes, I have Sigma brushes, I have Zoeva brushes too, and I love all of them. And I can say right here that these brushes are really nice, good quality for what you're getting. Maybe comparable, it's kind of like in between a Luxie brush and a Sigma brush. That's the quality that you're getting for her brushes. And the price, again, it's so competitive that I don't think you will break the bank to buy these type of brushes. Now, as far as the lip gloss, I only have tried one of them, but the formula is so beautiful. I don't feel them heavy at all. I don't feel that it's a sticky gloss either. And the shimmer that it gave me, it was a beautiful type of shimmer. It wasn't like boom to match on my lips, because this is a golden color, but it's just so beautiful that when, you know, I'm just thinking about summertime when you get a tan, it was just like pop even more. And the formulation is really nice. The doe foot applicator is nice as well. You see right there, it's kind of flat. And then the fragrance that it has is very minimal, so you're not gonna feel like, oh my gosh, I'm smelling these you know, this scent all day long. I think that makes it really like a really good gloss. So anyhow, my friends, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead, and I will suggest to support Alamar Cosmetics and any other, you know, small brands that they are starting. I think in this beauty community, sometimes you see a lot of beauty gurus focusing on just one brand alone, or in certain brands, and continuously pushing it. But I think, you know, it would be good to look out what's there, what's new, and what are people are offering, and all, you know, the efforts that a brand does to actually bring you something new and different. And by the way, just if you don't know, I do not have any affiliate codes. I'm not a sponsor at all. I'm such a small YouTuber. I don't think even Gabby will ever know about me, or she maybe know about me in the future, hopefully. But other than that, I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did so, if you like this look, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. And if you have, thank you so much for that support. And until the next time, you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.